Like, whoa.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is presented by Underdog. If you're new to Underdog, today's the day. Get $75 in bonus entries when you play just $5 with code It Is What It Is. You can make picks right now in most states, including Florida, Texas, and California, just to name a few. So make sure y'all support the show. Hit that subscribe button, lock in your bonus, and start playing today with code It Is What It Is. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mace and Cam, and today we are joined with our analyst Michael Irvin.
Killa, what's good? Mike, what's going on? What you laughing about?
What's good? Hey man, listen, man. I'm trying to mitigate my pain over here for believing in them jokers over there, man. Every time, I feel like Michael Corleone, man. You know what I mean? Every time I said I was out, them niggas pulled me back in, and then ultimately, you know, all they did ultimately just to get to this place right here where we were dropped down, let loose, let go. I'm just, man, I don't know, man. Hey, man, listen, I don't know, man. I wanted to start fights driving home from the game with jokers just drive. Like, boom, you gonna get you, don't be boom, like, you horn at me. Yeah. Because I'm running. Man, I'm so, man, hey, dude, I'm hot, dog. I gotta woo-saw my emotions. I gotta somehow woo-saw my emotions and try to find the better side of it. We can analyze the game and everything, and we'll get to that. But I got to move something like
Hey, Mike,
some kind of way.
I hope you're not trying to bait us for sympathy. I hope that wasn't a sympathy bait. Because we don't have it here, Mike. This is what it is.
Especially not
And then your murder, he tried to bring up the basketball game from 200 years ago.
Yeah, I heard him. He tried to bait me. Pause. He tried to bait me. Mike, I'm not going for it. He comes on the show talking about Mace was open, wide open on the block.
Mate, no, man. Let me just say, man. I sent y'all when and Cam told me when I sent that to y'all on the text earlier last week or whenever I sent it, right? And I said, "Oh my God!" And I heard you talking about it, Cam, man, I was wide open right on that block. And I was watching it, man, and I was like, damn, Cam was balling now. Cam, you could tell Cam was in his joy. He was in his joy. He was balling. He was taking it. He was killing niggas. But when it came down for the win, you were wide open on the block, and the nigga, like these niggas from the Dallas Cowboys, and he blew the game, just like them niggas from the Cowboys. I said, oh, this nigga
Trying to get a friend, man.
You looking for a friend, Killer. He don't know.
Yo, Mike, let me tell you something, man. You joke about this. This ain't no joke. This goes on in, Mike, let me tell you something. Mace brings this up in meetings. When this has nothing to do with the game, he brings it up. We have meetings, and he tells me in the middle of the meeting, after we do a deal, he says, see what happens when you pass me the ball? When the deal go through, he tells me this is what happens when you pass me the ball. This is 35 years ago, man. It's ridiculous at this point, man.
Oh, that joke was funny, dog. But Cam, you gotta admit, Cam, that was the first time I saw it. And I mean, I literally bust my gut laughing pause on that. But I was laughing so hard, I had to sit in that. I was like, dude, I said, Cam, Mace was right. He was wide open for the layup on the block. That dude pull up, you know. Hey, he wanted to be the original 23, which is Michael Jordan. He always made the last shot. He needed to be the new 23, which is LeBron James that would have made the play.
Yeah.
I needed a LeBron James 23. You know what I'm saying,
trying
man?
to get a friend.
You know what I'm saying.
First of all,
you working hard, Mike.
First of all, look, Mike, Murder, he tripping, and I'm not calling you this or nothing, Mace. I'm just saying, I'm not talking about you. But we only know John Paxson because of Michael Jordan passing the rock when he needed to pass the ball. What's that? We know Steve. We got introduced to Steve Kerr with Mike passing the ball. It was 4 seconds left. I just was trying to get to the other end of the court. I'm trying to explain it. I'm sorry, Mace, again for the 22nd thousandth time. My bad.
Cam, you say you've been explaining this shit for 20 years, huh?
No, 35 years. 35 years.
Yeah, Mike. I dropped out of school because of that pass, Mike.
This is literally 33 years.
Couldn't believe my own man's what gave me that shot.
That's so funny, man. Hey,
yeah, but Mike, you don't have a friend, Mike. Mike, you don't have a friend. The Cowboys is on the chopping block. He tried it though, Killa.
I know, man.
He definitely did.
Yeah. Well, you're right. My departure is the freshest departure because it was the last departure. But you said I don't have a friend when I should have at least 2 friends because y'all departed also. I mean, you departed. You departed too. So now
Mike,
she's the only one still taking pump.
This is a great conversation.
But
having a great time.
Right. The rest of us are dead. Hey, what does it matter if you got shot in the head or shot in the arm or shot in the leg? We all damn dead. It don't matter what we got shot. You understand what I'm saying? So now we can talk about this stuff, man. Let's talk about
to be honest with you, Mike, to be honest with you, you're not officially eliminated. You got a 1% chance.
Let's break this down, man, because
Mike,
really.
What happened to hope?
Mike, you
what happened to hope?
on 1%?
Oh yeah. I am, man. I can't keep putting my emotions out here like this. I said after that game, man, and I don't know, dog. Honestly, I'm dead ass on this, dead ass. Like I'm pondering how much do they care? You know, I understand if you lose to the great teams.
Oh, he's stressed. He's stressed.
Yeah,
I've never heard that before from you.
Your own people don't care. That is the lowest of the low, Mike.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I got my heart on the chopping block. These niggas, I need to see more. I just want to see, dude, when things don't go right and you care enough, start a damn fight with somebody. Show me your man. Show me something. Don't get slapped. Slap the ref side the head. Do something. I don't give a damn. Do something to show me you care. Don't just take it like a man. You know what I mean? I'm just dancing like a man. Just bend over and take it like a man. I don't want you bend over and do something real. I don't know, man. I wish. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just wish I wish it was more. I wish they cared more. I just don't feel like they can. I feel like they got skill. I feel like they got talent, but it's not consistent and it's not enough care. I don't see enough checks and balances. There was not one time I remember leaving the field after we had football. This is what I mean by that. I don't remember one time offensively leaving the field without catching eye contact with the defense. I don't remember one time the defense leaving the field without catching contact with the offense because we had checks and balances for one another. I don't see that with the Dallas team. That means I know there was a promise made from the defense on what was expected in this game. And there must be a promise made from the offense on what's expected in this game. I would ask Charles Haley or some of the guys on defense, how many? How many points are you giving up here? They'll say, man, we can hold them to 21, 21 under. I said, okay, we can put up 28 and over. Then we should win this game. And all game long, we're going to look each other in the eyes every time we leave the field because it's the checks and balances to what we said. And those are the things that hold a commitment as a group. I don't see that. And that's why we fall into what we fall into when I see the Cowboys. I see the talent, I see the skill, and I see what gives us hope sometimes, but it's not consistent enough. And I have to protect my heart. This little old buddy right here. I got to protect this baby best I can. And I
Well,
got to analyze it
what's
like it
crazy is,
is.
what's crazy is, hold on real quick, Mike. Stat, we might as well just start with the Cowboys.
We are. I just
even...
reworked it because he set the tone. That was clear.
Yeah, you might as well just start.
Yes.
You just got into your own thing, Mike.
Yes. So for the viewers, since Mike set the tone, we have to start with the Cowboys because his emotions went all over the place. So the Vikings beat the Cowboys.
We didn't even start the show yet.
Right. Vikings beat the Cowboys 34-26. Cowboys have actually lost 2 games in a row since Mike wore his poncho. So, Mike, you're confirming the hope is gone. What's the issue here? What's the problem?
Well, honestly, they play, and I understand where the false goal is. You know, when you see a team and it beats back to back the current champs and then the perennial champs, you start seeing glory, glory. That must mean we can one day be the champs. And then you see this team lose to a team they should have beaten like Minnesota. And they were only really it's 3.5, but a half point because you get 3 points for home field advantage if you're Detroit. Can you overcome a half point favorite and losing those kinds of games? Even though you won the games that the Kansas City Chiefs, you won the Philadelphia Eagles, games that no one gave you a real chance to win. You won those games, but turn around and lose these games. How am I to measure you if that's the case? You know, can you only measure up when it's great odds against you? But when it's not great odds, then you can't get it up. You need some Viagra, Cialis, whatever they got out there for it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue. So it has to be a straight pride thing because it's not a physical thing. And that's my frustration. That should be the last thing that you have to worry about. If it's a lack of ability, physical ability, I can consume that. I can take that and consume that if you just don't have it, but you're giving everything you have. But when you have it and not giving everything you have, and only giving everything you have on the football field when it's someone that's expected to beat you, then that tells me you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You should be taking care of people like Minnesota, and yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Mike, when you have CeeDee Lamb getting 111 yards, right?
Right.
This worries me because then you got Dak Prescott getting 294 yards without any interceptions, and when this type of play is happening, they're playing your star players are playing good enough to win, but it's just not good enough. And this is what happens when you got players that are good and you think they're good, but they don't weigh up to everybody else. You're looking at 6 and 7, one more loss, Mike, and you're right here with us, Mike. Is no other way to put this. So I'm ready to say that as great as Dak is and as great as your Cowboys, you love to see them as, they're just not good enough, Mike. And even in the areas they're good, right, they're just not good enough. And sometimes it's like that, where a person is good. Like when you had Tony Romo, the same thing. Dallas, you guys just love this. You love people that are good, but just not good enough. You know, Romo was good, but he couldn't get it done. Now we're looking at Dak not get it done. Now we're looking at CeeDee Lamb not get it done. It's just not good enough. I know we used to say that CeeDee Lamb is the #1 receiver. I'm ready to change that, fellas. And I got to do it while Mike is here so they don't say I did it behind his back, Killer. CeeDee Lamb is no longer the number one receiver in the league. I don't care what number he wears. He could wear 80 for all I care.
I don't know. You might have been the only one saying that CeeDee Lamb was number one. He was never number one. Well, I had no Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I know that for a fact. Unequivocally, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, we're trying to get that was for Mike. That was for Mike, and Mike's size playmaker 88. 88 is always the best receiver on the floor.
Yeah, I respect that because remember Dak was MVP at one time this season too.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, Dak was definitely the MVP, CD, wide receiver. But I'll say this: it's that
These niggas, man.
yeah, listen. What I'll say is this: it's that it's not about the offense so much as Mike saying his defense got it together like 3 weeks ago. Nah, you ain't see the new defense? Nah, the new defense, nigga, we done made up for it, man. And that's really the problem. The disrespect for them to keep going for it on fourth down and getting it on fourth down. Then the nigga JJ did the gritty into the end zone on niggas. He did the gritty on you. It was a lack of respect for the Dallas Cowboys defense whatsoever the whole game. All that shit Mike was popping about the defense, it looked cool for a minute. The poncho was in the building. Spiritually, they felt together. That shit is nothing. Then what's even worse is that Minnesota didn't even have nothing to lose because they was already eliminated.
Nothing. Already out.
They didn't even have nothing to lose. They was like, man, let's go kick these niggas' ass so they can be eliminated too. Really, it's nothing to talk too much about because these are two eliminated teams, unless you want to count the 1% that Dallas has left to actually be in the playoffs. Mike doesn't believe in the 1%, neither do I. It's basically over for Dallas, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on this game because it was actually meaningless once Dallas lost.
Mike, let me ask you this, Mike. Yeah. So now that you said you're taking your heart out of this, are you ready to pick a new team, or come next year, are you back in Dallas?
Well, no, Mace. I can't play basketball in the NFL. I can't bounce from team to team as y'all do. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still Dallas, but I must speak truth to this, and that's those situations. Let me clear up a little thing for our audience because, Mace, you said, well, we're in the same boat as y'all, or you tried to sneak that in there. I heard it. You tried to sneak it. You're in the same boat as us. That's not absolutely true. No.
Mike, you guys are out of it, Mike. I don't want to hear all of this, Mike. Yeah. All of the semantics and all of that.
It's not semantics.
Semantics, Mike.
It's the reality.
I got a word for you, Mike. I was waiting for you today. The word is defeasance. The word is defeasance, Mike. That's the word. The action and the process of rendering something is void. The word is defeasance, Mike. I came prepared for you
like
today. Yes, Killa. You don't know who he's dealing with, Killa. He comes on the show. He's trying to make a friend with me. Turn me against Killa. Bring up something to try to pull on my heartstrings. Mike, I have no heart, Mike.
Mace, what's defeasance mean exactly?
That's good, boy. That was good. That's good.
Of rendering something as useless or void. That's what happened to them.
That was the guy.
The process.
That was good. I like that. I like that. But still, I do too. But we're still not in the same boat, mate, because nobody expected us. So our fall is a little shorter. Everybody
Oh, it's expectations now.
Now it's expectations, Stat. Thank you, Stat. Come on, Stat. Come on, Stat. It's Christmas, Stat. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
And it was your word. It was your word that said everything comes through Title Town. All that. I ain't heard you say Title Town in so many weeks. I forgot the name. What was that word? What did you?
Mike, let me tell you something. You know what I figured out, Mike? Mike, you know what I figured out? I'm Title Town. They're making their way to me. I thought Title Town was on the move, and all along it's been me the whole time, Mike. The winners come to Don King. Don King don't go after the winners.
You're right. Don King said he leaving with the winner.
Yo, Mike. He's not right. He's not right.
Look at Killa.
He's not right. He's not right.
You mad?
He's right. He's not right. He's not right. I'm not going for that. No.
You're not going for that.
No. Straight trying to come in here with all white on talking about I'm the road to titles. Nah, bro.
Fuck it. What?
Nah. He's not right.
All roads lead home. Yeah. All roads.
Nah, man. You know they can see you,
crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know they can see you, bro. Nah.
I'm the statue in front of the Staples Center. This is Title Town.
Oh my God, man.
This is crazy. This is actually all crazy. This is all crazy. This is what happens when y'all's teams lose, because I don't even know what direction we went. Started a little hostile. Y'all all turned on each other, and then now we're back to just. We don't even know what we're back to. But yes, unfortunately, Mike. Yes, y'all lost that game. Now we got to get to the next
This is
team.
what Mike was doing on the gram today, y'all. He was like this on the gram. On Instagram. Mike was with his dogs like
Cozy.
this on Instagram.
Real cozy,
Seen
chilling.
him on Instagram today. He was on Instagram just like this.
Oh, that was early today. It was a great day. It was a heavenly day until them niggas played that game tonight.
Mike,
Last
you went
night,
and
I was
got
like,
your
oh,
dog. They put you in the Caleb Williams pose. You had to go get your dog.
He was cuddling with his dogs earlier, murder.
Yeah. That's how I watch the games. I watch 5 games at a time like that, and they always sit right there on me, man. You know, and it makes it great. I go to church, I get my love in, I come home, I get to watch all these games, and all I needed was them jokers to show up and put the cherry on the top of my dessert at night, and with a win. And what they do, they crash my cake. They do it.
Mike, let me ask you something, man. Mike. This is a real question. What happened to the poncho?
Well, the poncho.
Did you file a report?
It's in the room. Once the poncho, once you have a loss, then it has to go in back of the closet.
Damn.
And it went back of the closet last week. You know.
Can I have the poncho?
So, yeah.
That's what I want to know. Can I have?
Well, listen. I can get my guy to make you one, but it ain't gonna help y'all. It can't help all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to dance on the poncho for the internet.
No, to keep it 100. To be honest with you, Mike really thought that poncho was. Mike really thought that poncho was spiritual, though. Seriously, he really felt something. He really thought it was spiritual, and once they lost, he said, because he brought his Mexican family into it, he said that he had a parade coming out for the Spanish people. Yeah, they're my people too. I'm just saying you incorporated them in the spirituality of the poncho and why they were winning. And everything else. And then once it didn't go down, he put it in the back of the closet. He didn't even take it to the cleaners.
Yeah,
Just threw it in the back of the closet.
he needed to put it in the back of the closet because they literally haven't won since he worn it. So we'll just keep it there, keep it in the back,
Keep it in the back,
and
Mike. Pause.
then
Okay,
we'll wait.
but before we move on, Stat, let me tell you, I see everything spiritual. It's the only way I can make it through this thing we call life. So I see everything spiritual. So even I have to spiritualize what I saw today, because the Bible tells me that God would never put more on me than I could bear. That's what the word says, and I hold that true. So you know what? I figured out today. If God let them jokers get out the playoffs, that means he won't do that to Miami because I can't bear it. So that means Miami gonna win Saturday. You see what I'm saying? Since Dallas is out, Miami gonna win. He knows I can't bear both of them being out. So he won't be the promise.
Yeah,
He won't put more on me than I can bear.
Yeah.
I can't bear both of them being out the playoffs. So
Mike.
Miami has to win by default. That's why I'm happy.
Stat,
I'm
this
stressed.
is wild.
That stressed me out just a little bit. Not gonna lie.
So
I'm hoping for the best with him.
So nobody on the Cowboys outside of you is spiritual.
That's a good question.
Well, I hope they are, but them niggas ain't playing like they are. If they were spiritual, they'll be playing like they're spiritual, like they're destined, like they're connected to something higher than just them. And just that dude picking up a check on Tuesday. That's what I'm saying. So I don't believe they are. But I tell you what, I know. The word says he will never put more on me than I can bear. And I know I can't bear that. So I ain't expecting to endure it. I don't have to. So we're going to get that win. I'm just telling the bettors out there, all of those bettors, because that's what we do. Underdog,
Mike
overdog,
just
all
jumped
of it. Here y'all go. I just gave it to you.
To his betting, it's crazy.
Hey.
Mike, this is amazing that you think this way. I just need the poncho just for my own. I want to start posting more. I want to dance on the poncho because you don't have no use for it. You now know it's not spiritual, Mike. An underdog wants me to record a video dancing on a poncho for Titletown. It's just not Titletown no more, Mike.
Mace, you're out of Titletown, Mace.
And
Just
now-
stop with it.
yes.
Stop.
Oh,
Now we
right,
have to speak about Titletown.
Here
I
we
think
go.
I think it's
Let's
time.
get to that
Like
one.
we
Here we go.
walked right
Let's
into it.
get
We're
to that
here.
one.
Hey,
So
I'm Titletown.
okay.
When we had summer school, this is in the syllabus,
No,
Killer.
no.
If had you been at summer
You
school,
can come with all
you would
the-
know that in the syllabus it
I would
states.
never go to your son. I went to real
It
school,
was in
so I
the
would never go to
syllabus,
no
Cam.
school you teaching.
And,
I'm not
and
going to
it
no
was in the
school you
syllabus,
teaching.
though. I didn't make this up as we go. In the syllabus, it reads that Titletown starts within. Titletown is with me. I bring it to the people. And the last things I heard from a few of the players, I removed them from Titletown. So they weren't going to win.
Mace,
I
Mace,
removed
you didn't
them.
make up
I removed
Titletown.
them.
You're not the Titletown founder. You're not.
Oh,
You just
my
started
goodness.
using the word and carried on. That's what happened for 2 years now. Now it comes within. I'm going to go and chat GBT myself and see where Titletown started at myself.
'Cause I would like to know too. Okay, so let's get into this next game just because I'm seeing the energy. Like I said, Mike set the tone. So the Chiefs.
Mike is wild.
He set the tone. That's
Mike is
where we're at. So the Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs after losing to the Chargers 16-13. This is their first time missing the playoffs since 2014. Mike, what does this loss say to you about the Chiefs? How are we feeling about them after this game?
Well, there were a couple things that I assessed when I watched this and how I picked this up and what I thought about it, honestly, because I thought to myself, like, I was so devastated when I saw that Pat Mahomes go down, and God knows I'm praying for his recovery. And let's just talk about that first. Pat Mahomes and Michael Parsons, one of our top players on offense in this league, top player on defense, both go down, and we're praying for both of their recoveries and getting well soon. And the more I thought about it, and nobody ever thinks there's a good thing to have an injury, but honestly, Mace, I thought maybe, God's always working, and I know it's hard to see a glory in this story at the time because he's dealing with the injury, but it leaves the mystique of Patrick Mahomes intact in this way,
Yes.
right? Because Pat got hurt right on that last drive. Everybody in Kansas City could think, and everybody in Kansas City Chiefs locker room could think, if we had Patrick Mahomes, we would have still won that game. We could have made a great run.
Yes.
You see, now Pat played, continued to play that game, and they lose that game. Now they're saying, "Oh man, we can lose with Patrick Mahomes." That's a whole new process that's a whole new thought process you got to process in your mind because that's something you have never felt, nothing of. And so even when Pat goes down, it kind of gives you an excuse to say, "Uh-oh, we got knocked out because Pat got hurt. We didn't win that game because Pat got hurt." And it leaves Pat whole mystique intact.
Yes.
Just to carry over for next year. I really do believe that. No, all jokes aside. Now, and we really do pray for his recovery. But you can see the difference in the Chiefs as opposed to what they were. And honestly, it's a lot like what I see with the Cowboys. It's not that like it's everybody has to be on a level that it means everything to them to give them to get there. And you can see what it means to Patrick Mahomes and the Travis Kelce's and some of the other guys, but everybody don't play at that level all the time. And now you see this. You see the Chiefs going home, ending up right now out the playoffs. And I think that shocks the whole NFL, not just the Chiefs, but everybody in the National Football League to see that.
Yes, when you take a player like Patrick Mahomes, 32,000 passing yards, that's a lot of pause. That's a lot of yards. When you look at this and you think of removing this from any team, any player that has contributed at such a high level as he has, he got over 250 or let me see, about, let me get my math right because this is Titletown. You got to be accurate. He has almost 50 games of 300 yards or more. So this is a lot to take away from a team. When he goes down, it makes it impossible for this team to recover. I would say, though everybody on the team play with some level of seriousness, you can just see it on this team that Patrick Mahomes is the only person, and I go on a record of this, he's the only person that plays like football is first. Everybody else plays with a level of seriousness, but you just didn't see it all year that football was first to everybody here. We talked about deals and different things that happen off the field. You're just not going to win against people that this game is still first to with people that it's not first to. And that's not just at Kelsey. This was at the whole entire team other than Patrick Mahomes. Sometimes we see teams like this where they're living off old glory. They're living off old steam. And as you start coming into new hunger and new hotness, these people are trying to make their name. And what better way to make your name than against somebody who's been the reigning people for the last couple of years? And I just think that's what caught up to this great team. They got to figure out a way to get hungry again. They got to figure out a way to revamp this team because with the players there, it's just you need somebody to set this team on fire other than Patrick Mahomes. Somebody else got to want it with him so when they go out there on the field, they could get something done. Both on defense as well as offense, this team has not been good defensively for a very, very long time. Patrick Mahomes been carrying the whole team.
The phrase Titletown started in Green Bay, Wisconsin in 1961, officially proclaimed by a local businessman celebrating the Packers' success. That's first and foremost. Secondly,
that's my Milwaukee family. Thank you, Cam.
The phrase Titletown.
Thank you. Look, put the camera on me while he talking.
Green Bay is not. No, you're line stepping, murder. You're line stepping. You're line stepping. The thing about it is Mace it's really disrespectful to Green Bay calling y'all Milwaukee, because that's like saying calling Albany Queens. He's really being disrespectful to Green Bay every time he brings up Milwaukee.
Everybody
when
in,
Green Bay gets mentioned.
Wisconsin's
The
understand.
phrase, yes, I'm listening.
Cam, are you saying because Milwaukee is where the numbers at? Are you saying, what you
That's
trying to?
what I'm saying. He's mad. He's being disrespectful. He's like saying Austin is Dallas. Austin is not Dallas. Austin is not Dallas.
Mike. Everybody in Austin, who is their team? Dallas, right, Mike? Everybody in Austin team is Dallas Cowboys.
Houston Texan fan. It could be a Houston Texan thing. They're closer to Houston, Austin, actually. So it all depends. That's not fact.
Right.
Yes, it is, because wait, Mike, Titletown speaking, Mike. Wait, Titletown speaking, Mike.
That's what I was gonna say. Cam gotta finish. Cam gotta finish. Then Mace can rebuttal. Then Mike can go. We gotta keep the order.
Constantly line stuff on me. Constantly, it's just ridiculous. I stir the emotions of stats so bad that they can't even let me say what I gotta say. They get so stirred up. Secondly, I wasn't even finished what I had to say. Stat, let me talk to you since everybody else is riled up. The phrase Titletown is registered trademark owned by the Green Bay Packers. Therefore, Mace, I dare you make a T-shirt, try and sell it. Do it. It's yours. It's come from within. Why don't you make the shirts and sell them and see what the Green Bay Packers have to say about you selling Titletown T-shirts?
Coming soon.
Okay.
Coming soon.
I dare you. I dare you try to make a Titletown shirt.
Somebody that's out there, this is the vision. I want you to put Titletown, right? And I want you to change the I into the Lombardi trophy, because this is what we're talking about. Cam wouldn't know about this. He's representing a team that is so far away from Titletown. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Mike, you know what I'm talking about. If you're living in Austin, Texas, your team is probably the Cowboys. And if you're living in Milwaukee, your team is guaranteed to be Green Bay, because we don't have another Houston Texans or anything like that. But, this is what I go through day to day. When people don't allow you to tell them more than what they know. But it's back to you, Stat.
Kansas.
I still didn't even finish.
I was going to say that. I was like, you just gave the definition of Titletown.
I just want to put a little information on this, because when we used to play Green Bay, when we played Green Bay, they were doing something at the stadium in Green Bay, and we actually played at a stadium in Milwaukee. I ain't never seen that many Negroes at a Green Bay game in my life when they played in
Tell
Milwaukee.
them again, Mike.
See what I'm
Tell them
saying?
again. But
played,
what do I know?
We played the game. They have a stadium in Milwaukee, and we played in that stadium. So I just wanted to add that context.
Mason's missing the whole point. Yeah, Mason, he didn't even get the point. He missed the whole point. What Mike was trying to say, he can say what he wants. What Mike was saying is that it's niggas in Milwaukee and it's white people in Green Bay. That's what he was trying to say. He was trying to say them niggas that be in Milwaukee is not the people that be in Green Bay. Yeah, so the whole point is the whole point is
they still love.
You know what you like
the Green Bay Packers.
You know what you like right now. Mason's like a nigga who
I can't hear y'all.
and thinking went in. Good. He's like a nigga who threw the ball backwards and thinking went in and walked off. That's what he just think happened. He don't even know that he bugging. He didn't even get the message. He missed the whole message.
He missed everything. He missed the shot.
Yeah, he going backwards.
Mike, let me say something, Mike. Can y'all repeat it for the winners? Can you repeat it for the winners?
I love y'all, boy. I love y'all, boy. I love y'all jokers, boy. You know what?
He missed the whole point,
Mike,
man.
can y'all repeat it for the winners?
When the winners is on here, we'll repeat it. But now I go to the analyst for the game. What I say is this, look, Patrick Mahomes, he played decent. He didn't have a good game today.
Yeah.
But I thought the defense did really well, holding them to 16 points. And of course, what Mike said is very true, man. Patrick still had, even though he didn't play the best game of his life, he still had the chance to go upfield and at least get them in field goal range. So it was sad to see him go off the field like that. But he's one of them players that we talked about earlier. He's tough. Pardon me, he's super duper tough. He's been battling a knee injury for the last few weeks. We've been seeing him limping and still playing. When the backup came in today, they say he hasn't taken a snap all year. And, you know, that's a big thing. But I'll say this, man. Yeah, Michigan, he didn't take a snap all year. And it looked like he might have got them in field goal range. Then he threw the interception. But when I seen that, I'm like, yo, because he didn't have no fire. When you talk about fire, he just would seem like, okay, I'm in. He threw a couple passes. I'm like, he might get him up the field. Tried to force it to Kelsey, got intercepted. He walked off the field. Outside Jameis Winston, and we can throw Jackson Darn there if you want. I don't see these backups like, yeah, this is my turn, nigga. Let's go. Like, these backups come in, and they seem like, okay, you know, not outside Shador too, but I'm talking about like the back, like they just come in and be like, well, niggas, they put me in all year. I know I am a quarterback. Let me see what I can do. I don't see no fire in these niggas' eyes. Like, I don't see niggas running out like, yeah, this is my chance. I can save the city. It's really bad for backup quarterbacks. And what I seen today, and I'm not sure we'll get to it, but what I seen today, even though he didn't do that much, but he did enough. And he took a Seattle Seahawks team who's very good on defense to the last second. Phillip Rivers came in with some fire, and he, like I said, he only had 20 yards, but he had that energy. He's like, yeah, he's there 3 hours before the game, just looking around the arena, looking at his notes, walking up and down the field when nobody else was there. Like that fire from coming off the couch to that. Listen, to niggas is just like, oh, well, I know we can save Kansas City season, but I just do regular quarterback shit. There's no fire in these backup quarterbacks, to me, and I don't see it, and it's really disappointing that they're not taking advantage of opportunities that could change their career or their life.
Yeah, Cam, that's an astute evaluation. It really is. Now, from the perspective of what you just talked about and what we talked about last time, when I talked, you know, Phillip Rivers, right? He had short passing game work. Now, when he did try to go up the field, that's when he threw the interception, right? But Phillip Rivers knew this offense. Remember, he was coaching his son. He was running this offense. Him and Shane Steichen's very great friends. They've been knowing this offense. So he already knew it. He was putting guys that's been there longer than him in place. Come on, you line up right here. You line up over there. Like, I was like, nigga, why is he telling you where to line up? He just got there today. He just got there today. What are you doing? You see what I mean? But he knew everything, and he did. You're right, he did. And you're right about this. Most backups kind of get to a place, especially when they're backing up guys like the Patrick Mahomes, to get a place of, man, I'm just collecting this check. It's like when they say you got to play, they're like, oh, who, me? I got to go play actually me? Like, I was just going to collect this check.
That's the attitude I be seeing.
Right. Instead of, and you know who you're talking about. That's how Tom Brady came in for Drew Bledsoe when he came in early in his career. And Tom never gave the job back. Tom said, once I got in, I was gonna make sure you never got the job back. And I'm looking, backups come in. That's what I want to see out of them too. Like, I've been working, I'm waiting on this chance. Negro, you ain't getting my job back. But yeah, that's
outside of all the controversy that came towards the end of his career, after his career, that's how we know who Colin Kaepernick was. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you come in and you want to play, and then, you know, he was in San Francisco, Alex Smith was quarterback at the time. Alex Smith only missed like 2-3 weeks, and he was ready to go. And then, as a matter of fact, it was Jim Harbaugh like, now we going to hold on. This nigga rocking right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to have that fire to want to come in and play. And I know that Phillip Rivers threw that interception, but at the end of the day, they had to gamble. Hey, he's trying to get him back in field goal range with 11 seconds left. So I know counted
Right.
as an interception,
Right.
but I ain't really going to throw that on him. He had to gamble. It was only 11 seconds left, and he had to make something happen. So I know it counts in the stat
Right.
sheet as an interception, but I wouldn't put that on there. I have no other choice but to try to get up the field.
Okay, so we have a lot more to discuss, but we're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss the Chiefs' next steps, and we'll talk about Bills versus Patriots. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. Today, the Dolphins will play the Steelers. Underdog has Aaron Rodgers at 211.5 passing yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mace?
This your guy.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna go higher.
My guy. Higher.
Yeah, it's your guy.
Cam.
I was just about to say the same thing, mate. So, Stat, what you think?
Yeah.
I think he's going to have lower. I think he's going to have like right under 211.
209.
Maybe like something around that.
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking, but I'm gonna go higher just in case.
Oh
Because
my God!
he used to be in Milwaukee. He used to be in Milwaukee. So I'm
This is crazy,
listen,
man.
Cam.
When was he in Milwaukee, Mace?
Cam. I can't.
I'm just trying to figure out when was he in Milwaukee? Was he playing for the Bucks?
He's stressed. He can't do this right now. He can't do this right now, Cam. He's stressed.
I'm just trying to figure out when Aaron Rodgers was in Milwaukee. I'm going with this. How he do? He say higher, but Stats say lower, and he says that's what I was thinking, just to be safe on both sides. I'm going with Stats. I'm gonna go with because that's our team. This just what he do, just to play it safe. But I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. She says lower.
Okay. DK Metcalf is at 54.5 receiving yards. You have him higher or lower, Cam?
What do you want to do, Stat? What's up today?
For this
Oh,
one,
Stat.
Dolphins, I'm going to go higher for DK Metcalf. He's like,
Okay, you know higher then.
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go higher.
Okay, and Tua is at 195.5 passing yards. You have him higher or lower, Mace?
200 and
195.5 passing yards. For
oh, he's getting higher than that. I believe so.
I'm gonna go lower.
Okay, make sure y'all.
Let me just interject. It's supposed to be like -5 degrees. The Negro coming from Florida to -5 degrees. Whew, I just wanted to let y'all know that.
Now see when you
Don't
get
tell
that
nobody
information.
Mike, don't tell nobody nothing up here.
Yeah. At that weather, I
my
gotta
God.
go lower.
No, see, this is what
Right,
I'm
y'all.
saying.
That's what I'm saying, Killa.
This is
When I get
too
better
tight. This is what I'm
information, I
saying.
make better decisions.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Mike isn't here to give you the information. That's crazy, man.
Okay, well, make sure y'all download the Underdog app and you can make your picks too. Everything's been crazy. Everybody's just
Yeah, when
all
Mike
over
gives
the place.
him information, Mike calls him astute. That's an astute take. He loves it. Mike give me information.
That's a compliment.
Information, right.
That wasn't information. That was a compliment.
Yeah, I
You
understand
came in with
that.
the big words today. You don't know the difference, compliment and student.
I do.
Today is your day.
I know what he's doing is called, what's the word I'm looking for? Obsequious. He's being very obsequious to you, Cam.
What's obsequious mean, man?
Secret.
Yeah,
What does that
I came
mean?
ready today, Cam.
Let me see.
I came ready.
I can read it.
I
can read it.
too.
Tell Cam.
Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree.
I don't want nobody being obedient to me on this panel. I ain't being obedient to nobody. Y'all my friends, so the obedience is not in our relationship content. So that's definitely not 100% correct, man.
She got the wrong definition.
That's what it says.
AI doesn't say that.
I don't use AI. AI be incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Unless you type it in exactly how you need it.
It is a way to
what's your definition?
a way to be insincere for a future gain. It's just setting you up, you know?
I know it.
It's
I
a
know
lie.
what this is.
It's a lie.
I know what, Mike, I know what's going on. I figured out what's going on. I see exactly what's going on, Mike. I figured it out. I know this nigga, and this is no disrespect. This is no disrespect whatsoever. Yesterday was Sunday, and he gets his notes together. He says, "Word." He says, "This is in his notes." I already know. I know. This is exactly in his notes. He gets his notes together, and that's why he told you stat the definition is wrong. Because when he used it yesterday, he knew what it meant.
Right.
Like, are there different definitions? Like, yeah, I'm lost.
I know this nigga. I know this good man. I know the good man right here, man.
I don't know
I
what's
know the good man right here,
I
man.
don't know what's going on. Okay, so
Oh,
we
my
have
bugs, man.
more
Y'all-
to
y'all the
discuss
best.
about the Chiefs before we go on to this next game because
Why you keep talking about
we
the
have
Chiefs?
to. It's so important. Like Patrick Mahomes has a torn ACL, okay? A lot of questions here. He did tweet, don't know why this had to happen, ain't gonna lie, it hurts. Just his whole thing, talking about how he feels, but he said he will be back stronger than ever. So Mike, want to ask you, what do you think happens next for the Chiefs? Do you think everything's gonna get split up? Core pieces are gonna stay? What do you think kind of happens next for them before we go on to this next game?
Well, it's going to be a shakeup. No, there's no doubt. They got to shake everything up because they have to find a way to get back. We know Patrick Mahomes can play. We know Andy Reid can make the calls and put teams in position to win. So those guys didn't lose anything. It's what has happened is we keep depleting the Kansas City Chiefs of talent because Patrick Mahomes covered so many bad spots for the Chiefs until he can't cover all of those bad spots. And they're at this position now. They have to find more talent to put around him. And they have to find him a new safety blanket because Travis Kelce is getting up in age and time is catching up with him.
That was a good take, Mike. You actually sound like you graduated from Titletown in this particular statement because I was gonna say the same exact thing. That Travis Kelce is the first piece they're gonna have to replace. It's just because there's so much equity put in him that if he doesn't produce, it looks bad it's just bad for the other team because when you have players that's been so phenomenal in the system, and this is no point against them, it's just what happens to players when you've been great for so long. When you start declining, you don't want to take a different role. You don't want to be treated differently, and that takes up a lot of time, the money, or the space that could be used for sometimes two players. And I think that's where they got to start. They got to get not a replacement, but a backup for him, somebody that could make him compete and really come to do the job. And then they need some new receivers, and they need a new safety as well.
I'm telling you, Mace, right now, I'm giving you a heads up. I'm gonna contact, and you know I'll find them, the GM for the Green Bay Packers if you keep using it now that I know what's going on. Do not use it without permission. I want to see a letter. I Googled him already. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Brian Nustis.
Using it without
I
permission.
would track him down. I'm going to bring him on this show. I would track him down. And I'm telling you, you will have to get permission now that you made me do the homework on it. But in all seriousness, yeah, both you guys had great takes, especially you, Mike, about just getting pieces around them and make sure you're right. They're gonna need a couple of pieces, even though they won without Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was really great for that team, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they won one without him, he was that security blanket, Mike, that you're talking about when Patrick Mahomes needed him. We talked about a few years ago that shootout they had with Buffalo when the overtime they was going when him and Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, that is going back to back against each other. You like, yo, and then they got it like on their own 15-yard line with 13 seconds left, and you throw it to Tyreek Hill, and he goes to the house with it. And they go in overtime. Like, he was really good with this team. And then I see the troubles that he's having in Miami. I'm like, yo, few extra million, you could have made that back another way, staying in Kansas City. But I'll say this about Patrick Mahomes: it's no good time for this to happen whatsoever, not even a little bit. Prayers up to him, and I hope wish a speedy recovery. But if it did happen, this is kind of the best time for it to happen because ACL usually takes 6 to 9 months. So we just started the top of the year. What is it, the ninth month, September,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, September. He should be back start of the season if he starts, rehabbing. It depends on if he gets surgery or just like heals on his own. It's different options for different things, but the maximum time most of the time is 9 months. Sometimes for certain situations it may take longer, about a year. If it's a year, then he'll miss the majority of the season next year. But Patrick Mahomes seems like one of them niggas that's not gonna take any
No.
days off when it comes to rehabilitation.
Right. And Cam, what you're saying is what makes it even more important on what we just talked about. Like, you think about it. Patrick Mahomes had his best years, and I know, like we talked about, he won a Super Bowl, two, as a matter of fact, without Tyreek Hill. But they were ahead of the game. Now, Cincinnati, Dallas, we all came after. What am I talking about? Having two number ones. They were ahead of the game when they had Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Now Cincinnati, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Dallas, George Pickens and C.D. Lamb. You see what I'm saying? Now you got Ray Rice is only your number one, and he hasn't really established himself as a pure number one. So you either got to go get me a tight end mimicking Travis Kelce, but young, or go get me another dog receiver and give Patrick Mahomes two number one receivers, and then Travis Kelce is still viable because he'll be a viable three and kill everybody in that spot. But right now, when everybody's focused on him, the other guys can't go and beat and win games for you. So yeah, you got to put some talent around him. I mean, playmaking talent, so he doesn't have to do all the playmaking himself. Give him some easy throws, and some guys can take that ball and get to the house with it, and not everything fall on his shoulders.
Great assessment. Words of wisdom from the playmaker. So we got one last game before we wrap. So the Patriots blew their 21-0 lead and lost to the Bills 35-31. So Mike, what did this game tell you about both teams, and how important do you think this Bills win was?
Well, it was a very important win, and I can't lie. I thought about Cam the whole damn game. I said, this joker right here. Because remember the conversation we had. Well, I told him, I bet that won't happen with you. Well, not with Vrabel team. Vrabel gonna make sure he clean. He clean. They not gonna make them same mistakes. And Drake May threw the interception, but it was on a late punt, like a punt-like throw. Let me tell you something. I think that was the best game of the day. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
That game fought back and forth, man. They went back and forth. And I was like, oh, man, this is a great game. I was ready to text y'all when they were up 21-0. I said, I told y'all, pick them. I got them right. And then something
You
told
heard?
me.
Hold on. Did everybody hear that? When Mike said when we was up and tried to correct it, so you feel like, finish,
when
Mike.
they were up,
I caught that. Nah, you said when we were up.
Right.
Find out Mike got a second team.
Mike got a second team.
I ain't got no
Talking about this is not the NBA. We don't bounce around. Pause. Mike, you're bouncing around. Pause.
We caught you, Mike. Go ahead.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Where I was like, oh man, this is good. New England looks good. But I kept thinking about what you were saying, Cam, when we were talking about this. Man, them jokers desperate. They desperate. They have to have this game. And they played like they were desperate. Even though New England still tried to hold on, they didn't make a whole bunch of mistakes. But Buffalo they were not going to be denied. I mean, Josh Allen said, I got to win this game. The only hope I have is winning this game. And they won the game. That was an incredible, incredible game. I thought about this. I said, New England, remember I told you guys we don't have any dominant teams this year, no dominant teams. I still don't call New England a dominant team, or even Denver a dominant team, even though they are winning and got the best record. They're the most consistent team, but not a dominant team. You don't go into every game thinking they're gonna win this game, but they're the most consistent team. And with no other dominant teams in here, consistency will win out most of the time. But today, Josh Allen is a dominant player, and he took over the consistent team.
You don't think Buffalo has been consistent, Mike?
Oh, no. Buffalo has not been consistent. Buffalo started out great, then fell down a little bit. Then now they're climbing their way back up. That's why they were in a desperate mode today, because they were not consistent all along. You know what I mean? But they can be dominant with with Josh Allen at points. And I thought this was important. Josh Allen had to win this game, and they were talking about it during the broadcast. Like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me Patrick Mahomes, who stood in your way, is out?
Yep.
Joe Burrow, who stood in your way, is out. Lamar Jackson, who stood in your way, is out. And now you're going to let the second-year quarterback come stand in your way? And that's, then now we're going to have to start putting a microscope on you. So, his Superman came out and got it done.
Yeah, I think and people might look down on this championship if he wins it. It might feel like the bubble, but who knows? I look forward to him doing very well, and I think like you said, Mike, his chances are through the roof to win the NFL championship.
Mace, why would it feel like the bubble?
Because like sometime when it's like certain circumstances that feel like they were not leveled, then it seems like you won a championship that is not so deserving if it was in regular
Mace got a point.
Standards.
Right.
I'm with you, Mace.
Right.
Because they're going to say that was the year that Patrick Mahomes got hurt. Nigga, Patrick Mahomes got hurt in week 15 or 16.
Yeah, but that's what they'll say. Yeah. And then they'll say this guy's out, that guy's out.
Then y'all both out y'all damn mind. Okay. Nobody got no COVID. Ain't no worldwide disease. Patrick Mahomes just ain't make the playoffs this year, and Joe Burrow just ain't make the playoffs this year. I don't know why you try to throw Lamar Jackson in there, Mike, like he out. You just want everybody to be out because Lamar Jackson is not out just yet. You talk about he ain't in the way. He still could possibly be in the way. Everybody's not out, Mike. So let's start first. We're gonna start with don't jinx Lamar Jackson. I know Stat would love
crab
that.
in a bucket. I'm doing crab in a bucket.
Yeah.
Damn, is that what you say?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You threw everybody. But you're right, Mike. They was talking about that. But I'm not going with no circumstances. Them niggas ain't playing. It ain't no injury-free year ever. I don't think it's just that the superstars get hurt. Look, I told the other day, like, yo, this nigga not hurt. Our slogan, we ain't saying in a while, the best ability is availability. If niggas get hurt, they get hurt. It has not been a season-free injury in no sport. Everybody gets hurt sometime. That's just the way it go, man. I'm not doing no bubble murder talking about it's the bubble like if niggas got the cooties. Yo, no, man. I'm not doing that with you, my nigga. I'm not doing that. There's some unseen circumstances. Niggas got hurt. That's just that. Joe Burrow's always hurt. That nigga always like, if that's the case every year, it's an unforeseen circumstance if somebody's always hurt. But what I was saying is this though, seriously about the game. This is 2 weeks in a row where I said, even Buffalo was down 21-0. I said, yo, it is 60 minutes. Josh Allen take all 60 minutes of that clock to beat your ass. He did it last week when they played on. Who they beat up last week? I forget who they beat last week. But they bust their ass and came back in the second half. Listen, man. Was it? I think it was
the Bengals.
Yeah,
he did it us. Yeah. I didn't know that that was last week or the week before last.
Yeah.
But he did that
was last week.
Joe Burrow,
right.
Yeah, Joe Burrow threw them 2 interceptions. Josh Allen came and took advantage of it. These niggas was up. I'm talking about well, I will say that Buffalo was down 21 points. They came back and scored 28 unanswered points. They got the ball 5 times in a row in the second half, went up the field for touchdowns. Every time, my nigga. Buffalo plays 60 minutes. Do not get comfortable thinking that you got a 10, 14-point lead on them, and that's gonna cut it. But they look really good. And like you said, Mike, they're desperate. But what I did see is no panic on Josh Allen's face throughout this whole game. You know, at halftime, you like, damn, we getting our ass bust, man. He was calm, he was cool, he was collected. Everybody else, the defense stepped up really big in the second half for Buffalo. Whatever conversation they had at halftime, they came and kicked Drake May in their ass and the Patriots' ass in that second half. Because it was looking like it was going to be a runaway game. But you got to play 60 minutes against the Buffalo Bills, man. It's not safe.
All good points. In the comments down below, let us know how y'all feel about the Bills. But that is all the time that we have for today. Mike, you know, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. We started off here, kind of got here a little bit more mellow. Everybody calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's high stakes.
Defeasance. Defeasance is his word for today.
Yeah, that's how everybody was feeling.
It is why I love you guys. Whenever things are bad, we have to change the frequency to change things up. And I will absolutely say we changed the frequency here, you know, because I was hurt. Hurt. And we came in here, we all got on me, and then we started getting on Maze. We got on everybody. Then I felt a little bit better. I just felt a little bit better when I did. You know what I mean? Since we all down here feeling like this, for some reason I just felt a little bit better, man. But yeah, we're
all of us.
Yeah, that
Mike,
was
everybody ain't down there, Mike.
I know not all of you. Yeah, you the only one still swimming in the waters. I got
She'll be here in 3 weeks.
We is not trying to swim with the dolphins, so we good. Mike, I'm happy we could.
3 weeks.
Mike, I'm happy we could heal you. It was great conversation from everybody.
Good therapy. It was good therapy. It was good
Okay.
therapy, man.
Thank y'all for watching, and as always, it is what it is.